Hello. So I am here and I'm enjoying looking at my lovely feather earrings. In my reflection as I make this video, I put them on this morning to try and make me feel a bit happy. I think they probably look a bit ridiculous, but who cares? I am now in a hospice. I was terrified last night to come in. I had to ring the hospice at home team. I freaked out. I took a lot of cannabis oil and painkillers, and I just kind of freaked out. Tim was putting Zebedee to sleep, and I couldn't go and talk to him about how I felt, so I just lay in the bed, freaking out, trying to do meditation, trying to sort myself out, but I can't do it on my own. I need support now. I've been doing everything on my own for ages, changing my dressing twice a day. I've got a massive open wound on my breast. It's fucking massive. It was tiny. It had healed completely with chemotherapy and with herbs, that I was putting directly onto this open wound that this doctor in Spain did dodgy surgery on without actually doing a fucking biopsy on me. So he didn't know I had cancer. He opened up this cyst or this cancerous tumour and took it apart, and then continued to try and drain it for weeks afterwards, with me crying, Zebedee crying. We've had this horrific experience in Spain before I actually got diagnosed, but the open wound healed through the last 5 months of me looking after it twice a day. It was just gone, and just when I got out of hospital, the cancer started to flare up again. I'm actually not going to call it cancer. I'm going to call it the inflammation. The inflammation started to flare up again in my breast, and the wound opened, and in 4 weeks it turned into this thing. I'm not going to show the wound because it's fucking horrific, but if you can just see what my cleavage is like right now. I've spilled my soup on myself, but that's the fucking tumour. It's horrific. It's hard to share this with the world, but I think it's important because I had no idea this could happen to women. I had absolutely no idea how it could be. I'm like, oh yeah, breast cancer, but I didn't have any idea what it's like. So this is what it's like. So I've watched the wound get bigger and bigger, and I've watched this breast get hotter and harder. I have inflammatory breast cancer, which is really rare apparently, and it means that it's in my tissue of my whole breast. It's not in the tumour, it's in the tissue of my whole breast. So it just grows and it gets hot and hard. It's hard to know how much detail to give people because I don't want to upset people, and I don't want them to look at the video and be disgusted but there's a really big thing happening in my body, and there's a really big thing happening in women's bodies all over the world, breast cancer, and no one fucking talks about it. Or maybe not to the general public who don't have breast cancer. So I just want awareness to be raised about how horrific this is. Yeah, anyway, that's my rant. I didn't know I was going to do that. But I'm here. I'm in the hospice. It's called St. Michael's. It's beautiful. There's an amazing garden outside. The staff have been really lovely. The doctor came in. He's going to liaise with the oncologist for me because I pissed them off. I don't think they want to help me anymore. I don't know, but I have pissed them off. So yeah, I'm here. Zebedee's in Brighton with Tim, and my friend is coming to stay with me for the weekend here. So I'll be okay and I'll be looked after. I'm just going to spend as much time outdoors as I can. Thank you everyone for the money that you're giving me. Thank you for all the messages and the support. Thank you for the fundraising that seems to be starting. Yeah, I got the report from Dr. Calabit today about my new diet regime and about lots of tests that I need to do, crazy tests, and from lots of different places around the world, and a laser machine he wants me to have for myself. And I don't know, my brother, bless him, I forwarded him the email, he's sorting it all out. He's an angel, as are the rest of my family, who are finding the fundraising plea difficult, because it's hard to say we need money. My parents have worked really hard to have lots of money, to to really give themselves a good life, and they have done that, you know, and they're retired now. I don't want to cripple them. I don't want them to remortgage their house so that I can live. So I'm doing this myself independently, even though I think it probably embarrasses them, but I have to do it. So picture me full of light, and have a lovely weekend, and just appreciate every hug that you get from your family members. Appreciate the things that are important, because they're really fucking important. Bye bye.